London Jen. London Jen. Battle rap world. We are back again. It's London Jen. We're live on location. It's Sunday. So of course, we're gonna have Rivers.
I don't know if you've seen this.
Got man like Tony.
Apparently,
the champ.
But he put up a drill video the other day.
Yep.
Man like Scoop.
I feel like he is.
Food.
I feel like he is a
There's
fair
screens.
Come on.
It's all going on.
Yeah.
I'm London Jen and this is Battle Rap World. 89. Moving on now, but sticking with bars, we take a look at the latest battles to drop this week. Battle Rap World. London Jen. Good evening, I'm London Jen and welcome to Battle Rap World, your weekly news roundup of everything that's happening in the world of battle rap. London Jen.
Oh my days.
We're gonna bless the food there in the name of the Most High King Celestia. Rastafari.
There was only ever going to be one way to start the news this week.
They've got eating online, mad thing. What's our big man in breath?
It's his birthday, you get me? Big Scoop birthday.
I might put that in the putting out hours of content over on their YouTube channel.
Lockdown should have shown you how to get there. Let me paint the clear view.
None shall pass.
They still might even know
Some
you're
places
right.
are too.
Battle Rap World. London Jen.
I grilled word you about this shit.
You know how this went.
You already knew how it was gonna go. You know what?
I told him further on
You
you might
know
be able
what?
to get.
Even then, yeah. See, even now, bro. Because when was it about? I didn't even say to you. You even had me losing.
Huh?
You had me losing. I know you had me losing.
No.
Right.
I mean, said you had me losing, bro.
Guess who?
What was
Okay.
it?
What would I be?
Come on, bro.
You know what I like?
I've been saying
you know, you know.
Listen, it's your birthday and everything, but I'm telling you now, no spoilers, otherwise I'm...
I don't remember nothing from this.
Okay.
I remember 2 bars.
Wow, look at that.
I remember 2 bars.
You see the amount of shit
Stranger
he's spoiled
Things,
so
White
far.
Lotus,
He does. He's
You
lying.
see the amount of shit
He
he's
does,
spoiled
he's
so
lying.
far, and he's like, I don't remember nothing from this,
Look,
not
if
one
he starts
bar.
watching it,
I can't spoil
He knows
anything.
I'm lying. He knows I'm lying.
Because there's no quotables.
I had Raggy winning before.
There were no quotables.
I knew Whitey couldn't win this, but I was impressed with what Whitey brought.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was going to bring that.
No loose
I
chat.
couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Tally.
I knew his third round was going to be okay.
No loose chat. Right, final process. We're here. Finally here. Final. YD and Tech. You say we flipped it first. Me still. Yeah, right, round 1 of Tech. What? Final something. Already, yeah? Yo, hold it down, hold it down. I say, yo. I said, out the gate, you being here, you had a flag. You went from spoken word in your first battle. Now you're the guy. I can see you implementing your team, you know, sanding down the sides. You found holes in your material, so you studied how to put filler inside. But don't really come to rearrange YD. The only reason is here is because of I. But you don't get it? Rearrange YD. This nigga literally had to go and fix up DIY. I'm on his heels. Because you don't think he's hot, but he's not. You seen that Avengers movie where Iron Man friend has the peak drop? Well, it's just like that. Peak gone because I vision war, machines drop. Because if I vision war, machines drop. I studied the blueprints. I did the recon, the wordplay. Basic, I've seen it all before. Like a blueprint Tom. So let's get one. Thing clear. If Cats wasn't a real nigga, he wouldn't be here. He was supposed to be here. Let's get one thing clear. If slightly get crazy, I might squeeze. It's like I did all my homework, I did all my coursework, I sat all my exams. I'm looking at my results like, why this?
Someone in school doing that, you know.
I did all my homework, I did all my coursework, I sat all my exams. I'm looking at my results like, why these? You can try me, but you are not ready. If I'm hooded up and something's muffled, well, only some people understand like Kenny. Because if I go to swing, you have to brace your face like bro, if I slide in your DMs with this 1-4, you get cancelled like Dutch event.
Definitely cancelled.
I can't lie, he was cold in the start. You mastered that wolf from Beast Anglia to Don't Flop. You then came to no loose chat, had everybody going off. You ran into the new kid in that desert and he packs up.
Bigger punch, you know what I'm saying, eh? I'm on you, Goku, Weed Splatter, Roshi, Wave Crasher, Piccolo, Kidnapper. I'll plant the seeds that will bring you to your death. Big Napper. So this is your anime god? This is your anime god? That uses all these mangas to punch, but probably watched Dragon Ball once. You thought you was Cookie Roots, but I don't think your other lights on. Because how can you say King Kai the right way, but pronounce Kaioken wrong? What's it Kaioken? That's fucking dumb. It's in his name. And you not calling him a wordsmith? Weird flex. I don't even read text. That's why I know you only watch the English dub. Because you put a hole in yourself with that punch and transformed mid-battle to another body. That's Captain Ginyu's tongue. Yeah!
Too much anime.
If you can't don't believe in the
I
Bible.
want to fuck you because you're giving me the
Dragon
energy that
Ball Z. You probably call it Dragon Ball Z.
That's funny. That's funny.
I could have given you 1790s like the metric system, give you all these bars like the justice system. You're holding these beats in your own house like domestic victims. Cold.
Domestic house bars on this side of the
You feel that chill?
beating at home at domestic abuse floors off them. 10 man, I said that. Oh, why don't do that for?
I can't believe I watched your battle with Crash and actually rated you. You never made Crash crash. Jessica Jones Crash created you. What, did I stretch? It ain't a reach, I can dissect. Fuck you and your biceps, you define wet. You're just an FTW test dummy. Yeah, Crash design tech. Sub-Zero Brethren, he's close. He's close. And if I punch him, fatality. Your friendship if I choose to be a nice dude. I know you start to crack. I can tell that your mind's loose. Keep thinking you'll blow. You wouldn't rock if I cook you and hit you with ice cubes. Time.
Well, you're the difference between your numbers. You see the difference in experience, especially in the writing.
Never wrote that. Never wrote that.
More critical punches.
Hold on, because if I ain't taking the piss, I know blocking is blocking, but shit, I'll be on Instagram live, exit the line, go to take a whiz, come back, this nigga's already uploaded the clip from that. I got this nigga so stressed, so vexed. I let him ring back to back like someone catting for phone sex.
I've been there. I've done it. I don't care, bro.
Someone catting for phone sex, a new machine. A new machine. If I was talking now, I said a new machine. That just means don't worry about the old tech.
Set him up. Set him up.
Just put some maths Don't think when I'm with my shorty, I ain't got a simple head. She's half Cuban, half Irish, bro. She is hella pain. Bedroom setting, she's online to the very end. Lighty live all night, and I ain't talking London Gen now.
How did you get here again? Oh, Cat's had a mishap. You thought it was time for you to show for the pen. But it's like you two switched up and it's got me feeling off. Something no add up here and I'm just speaking off the top. Snoop must have paid caps. We should know the exchange rate for yen is wrong. I'm here to get He should know the exchange rate for yen is wrong. I'm here to get him gone. This is only round 2. I told these niggas I'm a star. I ain't the one to talk down to. Let's be realistic. Tech, who really think Tech would do? See? Ain't about if you got the right drive Tech. Ain't no amount of performance can blur their vision. Who engineered these moves and gave Tech ignition? There's a difference between fact and fiction. When they gas your pistons, careers like, there's a difference between facts and fiction. When they gas your pistons, your career's like Paul Walker. Because your battle with Crash gave you recognition. Don't make me the reason your mother cries. On my mother's life, I wish I was at my brother's side. But it's fate. If I see the hand that clutched that knife. Yo,
Finish up, Tech.
You wanted this, right? But you should be careful what you choose. Because no matter how I'm looking at it, you're going to lose. Because if I hit you with a swift right, then you're going for a snooze now. YD's on the floor like, alright, mom, I'm gonna tidy my room. YD's on the floor like, alright, mom, I'm gonna tidy my room. Now, YD's on the floor like, what I do? Oh, you better get to London. When you do everything for a bitch and she don't appreciate, you don't deserve it. This shit don't make no sense. But if you got a bag for me to get a bag, then that's just a process.
I feel like it's a gentleman's fight. I feel like it's a gentleman's fight. This is his best.
Yes. I guess all that hype was for nothing. Planet X. And you don't really get gas when it's Gary Rex. Don't you know? After you cap a body, you bury text. This is my plate now. I'm heavy set. Behave yourself. Where's your etiquette? How you choke that 9 times but still alive? But George Floyd choked for 9 minutes and dead. You had all that chat online and 2 months to prepare for death. Well, this is your day to run out. Yeah, this is a warning text. You know, like when your data runs out, you get a warning text. I'm action neck. You let this batty rep. You're not as sick as Tally or Paris said. Where's the talent checks? Embarrassment. Since age 16, I've been a baddie head. I'm talking hoodie on with the claws out, so you don't see my eyes. Parasite. Oh, Parasite. Oh, now he's vexed. He's about to charge up and spit some balls about his arms again. But we don't want to hear Tech shooting blacks. That's Parliament. And you're proud. You ain't hype, you're just loud. Jumping on stage and flapping around. No one believes that you're clapping it down. You got bad for trapping in town. You got more conviction on record than you have in your rounds. For instance, you got more conviction on record than you have in your rounds. For instance, you told Scoop you ain't feeling the poetry nights. But Lady Unleashed does poetry, right? She let you perform at a poetry night. So it sounds like you're a poetry guy. I'm suspect. I know when he lies. I'm upset. Before 18, I never know what improvement. Had nothing to build for. You had nothing to steal for. Never know what a movement.
Way over 2 minutes.
No, man. Don't tell me you move food, you prick. Because I'll move to you in the man that you move food with.
That's funny.
You was always telling lies. You was always telling lies. You was always telling lies.
That was so
You was
funny.
always telling
I saw your break.
Sorry, mommy, Tech failed.
Sounds good.
They don't get it. They don't get it. I told niggas he will. Sorry, mummy, Tech failed. So is he lying about this or lying about that? You know, Tech's always lying when he raps. Said he's not allowed WhatsApp, sounded like a cool cat. Yeah, we found out he was lying about that. So what's up, boy? Keep thinking you've been cold. You ain't moving on big weight. You stay moving that end scroll. Okay. Last line. I'm just giving some feedback. Stop thinking you're sick. Stop rolling with niggas. Your name's Big Techie. Stop letting big man Techie for idiot. Time.
Judges, you got 5 minutes.
Tony needs to come outside.
This
Well, you don't want to come outside. Come outside, Tony.
You make some noise for that.
So, remember all them conversations about 2021 and what this past could do and how 2022 could look and how like things could be more even right now.
This year's the worst year, man.
Massacre.
We'll do ladies first. So we'll get from the Jenna to the stage.
Come on.
Checking my life.
Oh shit.
Come back to the same.
You got the encyclopedia.
I don't know anime. I know Yoshi Mitsu. Like I know certain things.
The realest I've ever seen someone do. I don't know anime.
She didn't mean that. She didn't mean that. Hold it down.
That's intention.
When I like the performance,
Twerk bar. I said it was a twerk bar. Twerk man's Ichi Genesis.
Stop being a hater.
Reset.
Let it go, bro.
So 2-1 Tech. Just to say, very, very close. Like, Tech's arguably one of the best at the moment in the UK. Not in general, the newcomers, isn't it? So, know what I'm saying? So, no reason to like Tech.
Internet would have went mad.
What? They do? Would have been up your neck. Fish.
Alright, so Chan, in the building, do you feel like that was your best performance today? How do you feel?
No, I don't think like it. You know, it was a good performance. It was. I feel like obviously I rushed a couple lines in that, but obviously it was just like I said. Everybody had me, or if anybody that had me losing, it was only because of my chokes and or anything like that. Do you know what I'm saying? If I was gonna choke in that, so I just thought I was gonna play to that, and that was it. I feel like I won 3-0. I'll be honest, but. You know what I mean? I feel like it was 3-0. I'll be honest. Like it was good. He was good though.
But you
like,
better.
Yeah, there was no for the whole round. Like I woke up the next morning and my back hurt. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I don't think his back hurt. That's the difference. And I said to him,
from the effort
and I
you
said
put
to
on,
him,
or
yeah,
from the
no,
punching that man
from
had.
man like
in your
Templar and my bridge. You get me? Them man are doing more combat to my back the whole time.
I
Every,
would have.
you get what I'm saying? I was just saying.
I
Like,
slapped you was gonna hurt that. Bro.
He didn't have that. He didn't get that. Yeah. Not consistently, not back. I had that back to back. And maybe I had 1 or 2. I think the first 4 bars didn't hit. Then after that, all the way to the end. Back to back. This isn't like
Looking
that.
back now, I am struggling to pick the round that I edged to. I think YD had, there was big elevation, but there were a lot of niche references, especially in that first
spots.
round. And yeah, there was some bars that were kind of, I don't know, how does the ring feel?
I feel like YD's best rounds was one of the rounds where it's like he got an 8.5, but it happened to be the round where Tech got an 8.8 or 8.9 or some shit like this. So even on the rounds where he was very good, Tech still edged
it. That's what I'm saying.
And then in the other rounds, it was more clearer for Tech, innit? So that's how I got it still. But again, impressed with YD. because man told me this is third battle. I weren't like that in my first battle.
Yeah, third
I
battle.
wasn't.
Yeah.
I kind
third
of knew certain
battle.
things, but I never had the confidence to put like them three. Like, come on, man, and you're up against an opponent you're trying to go for a fucking title, innit? Your third battle, it's a bit mad.
There's a quick word to the
But
top,
that just says something about YD. Like, there's nothing about that performance that is a third round, like a third ever battle.
Yeah,
perform
he's
like
gonna be dangerous.
like-
He's gonna learn a lot from
Yeah,
Yes, from
he
this,
will
and
learn
he
so
is,
much.
he is.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I wasn't.
And like I
anywhere
said,
near that
and like I
first
said to you,
battle.
like the same way I prepped for Crash is the same way I prepped for YD because there was so much controversy, and I feel like they had the Nobi doing the whole promo thing at the time, and everybody was just like, yeah, this guy choked. You know what I'm saying? It was like, and he done a confirmation of all my chokes, and even me, when I saw it, and I was like, bro, there's actually been this many times I've had hiccups. I said, nah, with this guy, when I go, I'm actually gonna, I know he's gonna be in there.
Because that's something like Champ that he has over you. He's had 3 performances, 3 tournament performances, and each one has been clean.
Yeah.
Each one has been elevation.
But I come there to show him.
Not to shit on you, but just to like kind of if YD was in the room he might be throwing them.
Yeah, but I'm just showing you. No matter, like, that's cool. You can have like
and he
you
said
have,
your beard
you
doesn't
can have
connect.
that's cool as well. You can have all of that material.
But he's a champ.
But
now,
what I'm
so
trying to say is
counts.
that when it comes down to it, none of that mattered because I was prepped. If I put my time and effort and think, you know what, you have to die, then that's it. I'm gonna construct the blueprints. I'm gonna speak to the guy like, yo, so you need to be here. See him. We're gonna get the wire so we can go over to the. I'm ready. Your death is just a date.
Like
I wasn't worried.
that battle for me was just about being clinical because I don't really like judging things. Well, obviously, you showed me.
Yeah.
You showed me beforehand, innit?
And I threw away around.
And I had a thing. When you showed me what you showed me, I heard a lot of things I like.
And I posted around, and I threw away around, and I threw away. I started the next round, and I threw that away. I was like, you know what, it's all right, but I could do better, and I threw it away. And
you were consistently on.
There was no what it is. I always say to people, consistency in your rounds. That didn't have any dry moments.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think of things that people never said or never thought of. Do you know what I'm saying? No matter how people think, or I get a lot of the twerk references and all that. So I'm trying to say shit that people have never heard of. The YDs on the floor, like you know what I'm saying? Like that is proper something that everybody can relate to, and it's not like it happened when. You know what I'm saying? It's like it will take you back to your youth days.
Even the YD.
Yeah,
you know,
after the coursework.
Everybody knows that. Yeah. Everybody knows that.
There's one criticism I have of YD, and I haven't told him yet anyway. I don't know, there's a pet hate on mine, innit? Like millions of name flips, I hate them. Like, have 1 or 2 or maybe 3 good ones.
Do you know what?
But it's like, and another thing I hate with name flips, it's like what people do when they battle chess. They will say, they'll point at his chest and say chess. His name is Chess, you fucking
but it's the wordplay, isn't it?
But it's
no, but the thing is, if you're flipping chess, and you have one chest flip that is fire, no one's gonna.
You know why I don't think it's fire? And even if the crowd reacts, I won't think it's fire.
I'm just saying, hold on. I'm saying if you've got chess flips, like if you've got a few chess flips that hit, and maybe one that is reaching.
No, it doesn't. That makes it even worse. That makes it worse because you've gone past the narrative now. You basically said, I know what his name is, but now I'm going to be a dickhead and use a reference that isn't his name. That's the worst thing you could do.
You see that how you speak? Like me, I'm actually one of the people that says chess instead of chest. Do you get what I'm saying? So when I hear people say chess and chess, I kind of get it.
Yeah, I kind of get it as well.
But if I'm a person that enunciates and says chest, and I'm changing it now and I'm saying chess to fit it, then I'll
be honest with you,
that's a good point. That's a good point. Who says?
I feel like so far
a lot of people don't say chess when they're saying
chess.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine chest ever coming out of River's mouth. If you're saying so that's not it's not even reaching. I feel like chest and chest is a classic example.
How's your name? I always say, how's your name?
Tony, what did you feel? What did you think of that? Wow.
Bro,
he was bored. He was bored. Sorry.
Sorry, my bad.
What did you think? Yeah.
No, I think like how Rivers broke it down was kind of how it was. Like no matter everything he did, Like if he was at 8.5, he was at 8.8, 8.9. You know what I mean?
Tony's gone back on guys.
Each round just took it.
You were clear now.
Yeah.
What did you think about the first round with all of the anime references?
I'll be honest with you.
I had one.
Okay.
I had one anime, and I don't think, and I feel like it was just a niche, quick one. It was the One Piece part. It was the.
But that's it. When it's a one and done,
Yeah, that's
like
it. It
you
was
can,
smoke
you
coming
can.
off the body like Gear 2. That's a quick
It doesn't.
One Piece. If you get it, not too far into the series. It's not season 6.
A lot of this comes with experience because you're not in 3 battles. You're not going to know what to say.
That's the thing. And I think for YD, those bars are probably fire, and for someone who's an anime head, those are really good wordplay. It's really good whatever, like content, like it fits perfectly. I'm sure all of that works if you buy into all of that. But when you're going for a judged battle, when you're, even if it's not judged, when you're trying to appeal to an audience who isn't that hardcore into anime that they know all of the references, you've automatically lost the round when you filled so much of the round with all of that. Why is my son so loud?
Yeah, but any type of, like, if it's football references,
Yeah.
anything that's really very specific and you carry it on for far too long, you're gonna lose people. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. But if it's a niche,
but you know what it is though? It's like, if man actually, I know it sounds mad, Joe. I know I'm not even sure if anybody deeps like this yet, but you see, like, because of the COVID and because of lockdown, I just kind of think of it like this: everybody's at home, everybody's watching Netflix.
True.
Man, I reel off bare Netflix, but I watch bare TV.
Yeah.
So, do you know what I'm saying? And you know, like, if you know me, like, if you speak to me on the regular, like Jen speaks to me on the regular, if you know me, there'll be times that you can actually see what show I was watching at the time of the battle. Yeah. Like, you'll hear the references. You know, there ones there. Like, you'll actually hear some of them. You'll hear the supernatural one. Like, that was the time. You get me? You'll hear the Stranger Things. Oh, I was watching that recently. That's what I'm saying. Like, things like that, and it's like it's just easy to work with. But some people don't think like that. Some people. I said to YD, the main thing, and I know that, and he didn't take on, is that you have to get it in the room. On a judge battle, you have to get it in the room.
100%.
You have to get it in the room.
And that's what, like,
and in the interview you had with me and him, he said, when people Google, I said, brother, you're already lost. If you're already in that state, you've already lost, because man don't have to Google my thing. They already heard, they reacted.
You don't get a chance for anybody, and that's why I said, like, and that's like, I anytime you throw any of those names, even certain film bars, I get I'm up on current events. So if you throw certain films, Netflix series, whatever, I will get the reference because I've seen it enough on my timeline, and you've pulled enough of it in for me to understand. Oh, you're saying this about him. Okay, because she does that and that. I get it. But when you're going niche, in a judge battle,
I see the Don't Flop ones in the forum setting it up. So I've seen them go in the forum, say, yeah, who's watching such and such a Netflix by ours? Fine, you know, and then go to the battle. I have bars that relate to this. It's like crazy.
I'm not even.
What's the camera? Your culture, suck yourself.
What's wrong with Stu?
Wow.
Fucking waste, man.
What?
Bro, I hate that fucking email, bro. That's not out email, bro.
Don't need to do all of that.
What she said now? I'm gonna go in about 10 minutes.
You know, like, for me, I don't like people that deliberately like to shit on things, innit? Especially when you're on, like, yo, bro, you ain't nobody, bro. You're just some guy that UK battle rap gassed at one point with an American accent.
What did
Koji shit?
Well, basically, Maverick's bigging up the battle.
Alright, hold on. Alright, hold on. Hold on. If that's live and direct, and it's not, I thought Koji maybe spoke your name in something. No, hold on, no, it's not. No, not today. Not today.
Speak almost.
Not today.
No.
Hold on, did Koj win? Did he lose?
With these motherfuckers.
Did Koj lose?
This
Oh, he won. Okay.
I've had it.
Lazy beat. Kojo's
I
a
thought
fraud.
you did.
Kojo's a fraud.
No,
No, not by Koj. Right, hold on.
I wasn't even going to say Kojo.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry, I'm sorry. You know what I'm like. But it's because we've got time restraints. Either we're gonna kind of talk about this or move on to the next battle, let people go.
Yeah, I'm leaving in about 10 to
Okay, so let's just kind of wrap this up. I don't want to give any light to anything that's not.
So we can go off
This.
cam and start going in on these.
We can talk about who did badly in this and critique.
Do you know what I want to
this,
say? I want to say, like, obviously now watching it back here, I feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like I do want to battle Tally, yeah, but I'm kind of think like, you know what? I'm not sure if it's like, I don't want it to be like, oh, I beat YD, yeah, I can battle that. Do you know what I mean? I don't want it to ever be like that. I don't want to jump ahead of my gun.
like.
Yeah, I know, but you know, Tally's not the one. Exactly. This is what I'm not trying to. Obviously,
That's what it sounds like.
Tally would look at you and go,
but this is what
A couple weeks ago, I was like, nah, I've got to fight a few battles, man.
No, obviously I've got my listen. But Tally even, but this is what Tally said to me. Tally said to me, yeah. He said to me, who we've got to battle you, I feel like I would be a better battle. See what I'm saying? So he's even saying to me, so it's only of my thinking raw. But you have to remember YD, that was a good, like everyone said, it's the best tech, but that was YD's first performance. I might have been an 8.9, but I feel like Tally's like a 9.2. I just need a little.
Yeah.
I've said to myself, this is what I've said to myself, I want to have at least 5 consistent battles of me being great. And no stumbles, no nothing before I can be like, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
You know
what?
I'm one down.
If you do that, yeah, Tally's gonna need to come back and have a little warm up battle to get back in his
Yeah,
battle.
that's why I'm one down.
You're gonna be too.
That's what I'm saying.
Ready.
I'm one down.
Do you remember how long time you battle before you battle Servo?
I got Mikey C on May the 1st and I started writing for that yesterday.
Tally's a beast, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
He is.
Standing in front of Tally is pressure.
Looking at that battle, if you could say, as Tech, excuse you because you were in the battle, but for the three of you who are legends, greats, men who have done amazing things in the game, each in your own right, what would you say? One thing to Tech, YD, Rivers, starting with you. One thing for each of them. Yeah.
What do you mean based on just this battle?
Based on looking at that, either what you know of them, what you've done, whatever. Just
you know me, I'm a Sunday roast. I'm always got praise and shit, gems and shit to give to man. So YD's not here, I'll start with him. I'll say YD, as we said, as long as he figures out what the best reference points are that work with each audience that he's with, and he exploits that in the way that he should be fine going forward in it. Like, you can't really fast forward your progress in it, so there's mistakes you still have to make. So just keep going in it and you'll be alright. Pretty much the same for Tech in a different way. Like, I'll just say to Tech, he has some punches that maybe he rushes through. So once he just figures out to slow down on some of them punches, that's it. He's got everything else. There's not really much you can say to this generation because they already know. It's just about them having experience and building up. That's it. So that's it. That's what I'd say. Really. Uncle Tony.
Yeah, same thing to be honest. You see the specific words, the banging on for half a round about something. In a big room, see, like if there's 300 people in a room and they're not involved in what you're doing, it's silence for a long period of time in your round. And the one thing you don't want in your round is like silence. You know what I mean? You don't like that long. So yeah, like just be more at your opponent and use different references.
Yeah.
As far as Tech, I would say just tighten up your rhyme schemes a little bit more. Now you know what punchlines are. Like, make your setups as suitable. You know what I mean? Connect, match your syllables, tighten everything up, squeeze on it.
Okay.
Right.
That's a big one there still, you know. It's tighten up and squeeze on them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into my pen tonight. Like, how can I squeeze it a little bit more?
I was writing on my way here, like just get me in the train. I was like,
yeah, when you go back, you can look at tightening up the syllables.
all of that.
Big Scoot, what are you telling me?
You gotta start with YD. I'll give him his credit first and foremost. Obviously, YD is my boy, but I'm still gonna be uncritical of him as always. Well, but for his third battle, I didn't project or even sound anything like that in my third battle. So I'm not gonna sit here and Ross, man, like for his third battle, he did very well. Like Tony said, the reference points. But I also believe that you don't learn until you like actually battle. So it's like you're not gonna learn what works and what don't until you battle, innit?
Yeah, because different things work for different people. That's the fucked up thing about it. So I can't tell you what works.
Exactly. You gotta go into a battle. But sometimes it sounds weird, but you also have to think like, could this go viral? Could people watch this who are not battle rap heads and get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So your reference points are very important. So it's like you don't want to battle on or say a bar just for certain people to understand, especially in a judge battle. Like, if the judges don't know what you're saying, you're gonna lose, bro. Like you're definitely gonna lose because even if the other person ain't saying shit, they're gonna give it to the other guy based on he understanding more. Just pick better reference points with Tech. Very, very, very sharp performance. Like Tony said, rushing through certain bars, but that's standard. Like we've all done it. You know what I'm saying? We've all done it. That's standard. But he had a lot of like original lines. Like for example, I like people that can name flip people without necessarily making the name so big. So like when you said YD's on the floor, creative, creative ways. Or like for example, I did all my homework, did all my coursework, YD. Cool way of flipping a man's name. So I feel for me, like especially in that battle, Tech won based on being more clinical. It was like I'm not gonna give you no dry spots and I'm gonna be on your neck for 3 rounds straight. You get what I'm saying? Because for example, you could say you give YD the third, but what would have happened if Tech had been lost? Would you have still given YD the third? You see what I'm saying? I look at things in that sense. Because who gets to finish the battle gets to have the lasting impression. You see what I'm saying? And if you have a good third round and you close out a battle, you may not remember the guy who went
for. Saying that his third round went on for far too long too.
Yeah, that's 4 minutes, bro. I told him rap though.
Yeah, but something like less is more, man.
He doesn't know that, but he doesn't think that. That's how he
does. Why is that so important for the less to be more? Like
because, like I said, you've got a limited amount of time. Like it's much better. Yeah, you see, if you do a 90-second round and it's just noise for 90 seconds, rather than you rap for 5 minutes and you had like spots of applause. Like. If you condense that and just like trim the fat, make sure it's tight.
That 90-second round will probably last 2 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Because it will extend.
When you battle shots, you might didn't go over 2 minutes.
No, 100%.
Yeah, you might didn't. Even one of them went over 2 minutes, and that was room shakers from start to finish. Yeah, so it's like unless it's more, because I'll tell you why. Because even I've learned in my own writing and punching, there's been times I've written something out and I think, why am I building all of this bullshit up?
Yeah, just for this, and I've got all of this space, like.
And then what you're saying in between doesn't bang, and if it doesn't bang, your punch is gonna fall flat. So it's like forget all of that.
No, it can, but it has to be so. Even if you're doing it, it has to be so well, man.
Yeah, but like that's the thing. It has to be.
It has to be.
So
you're
looking at a bender, a pat steak, a soul. You're looking at guys who construct this shit so well that you get lost in the way that it builds up. They take you on the journey with them.
Yeah, like B-Magic used to have them setups that were punches along the way to the punch.
Yeah, he did punch.
It was just back to back to back to the point where you thought you'd already said the punch.
Yeah, but
then boom, you hadn't even got to it yet. So I remember one time I was writing and I showed River something, and I think River was to me, "Why are you saying that just to say that? Just say that." You know what I'm saying? Just get there. Yeah, you did 6 bars. You could have said it in the second bar and move on.
I think for like we've said so far, that is YD's third battle. A lot of people's third battle will never be talked about because 474 people have seen it. Like this is YD's third ever on camera battle, and it's the No Loos Chat process tournament final on a big card, and the fact that he's being sort of critiqued on the critique is positive.
Let's talk about your reference.
There you go. That's it.
Be confident.
There
Look
you
at
go.
the camera
That's
there.
it.
We're past that. We're saying just these things that you're saying.
Another thing you need to take pride in is you brought out the best in tech. You brought out a good tech. You know, just say Tech came in there, didn't try and washed. You know what I'm saying? Tech came in there on flames. Like Tech came in there to win. You get what I'm saying? I think it looks worse when you battle a man who doesn't try and kills you.
Basically, yeah.
That looks bad.
A long time ago, this man here said you're hard to beat. So it's like, you know, when you're just going in. Yeah. So if Tech is not on his job, he just loses because my man's not going to be easy to beat. Yeah.
If I stumbled or choked or had at any moment, I would have taken it, and it would have been on me. I would have just been like, bro, again, like.
You were battling with yourself.
I told you, bro. I said to him, it's not even about YD, bro. It's not just the one that has to stand in front of this because I'm not trying to. I had the Nobi at my neck. I had him doing both of them, both promos sick. You get me? I'm phoning man like, yo, bro, what do you use in the video? You get it? It's all annoying me to the point where I said, you know what? Man's gonna do 1-2 things, and then I'm just gonna let my round speak because these are playing games. And you get me? That was it, bro. These are playing games, bro.
We don't get the same smoke.
These are playing games, man. That's what it is, bro. That's it. And then I got even now.
No, but see, all right, so. Nobi and YD and Tech with 3, 5, 7 battles in, 8 battles in, they have to do this stuff.
I guess.
Tony G doesn't need to go on TikTok and you don't
need to.
That's it.
You don't need to. If you're about to battle, you don't need to do this.
Right, Tony D's coming down.
It's different. So just.
Man, hear that. I feel like if you do promo, but man, what I'm trying to say though,
you need one speed.
Niggas like me, that's gonna be the one that if Tony does. He'll be out like you. I'll be at the event. I'll be on the card.
2022.
He knows this.
June 2022. I'm feeling it.
If you come out, it's gonna be me on the card.
June 20, like one tweet. Like maybe in
Bro.
So June 2022 we're saying a tweet in May. One tweet in May. You write, that last 6 weeks. That last 6 weeks. That last 2 weeks before the battle is cool.
Bro.
Weeks. Days?
Well, I just body Serious Jones. I just went out with a bang.
Just.
Like Serious Jones.
But that's not him. That's not for the us.
No, that's not Serious Jones.
I'm all for digesting material and taking it in and letting you know that, but that wasn't just. It wasn't like it was, 3 months ago, 6 months ago, 8 months ago. But, if you ever, if you felt like it, all it would take is one tweet. I'm just saying you don't need to do the whole TikTok. You don't need to, you've earned the privilege of not having to download new software and learn new skills. Yeah, that's it. That's all I was saying. That's all I was saying. No new technology skills are needed.
I seen them deep fakes. They'll have my face doing everything.
You know what? If you feel like this, obviously, you're gonna see it. Like, at the beginning of this video, you wasn't feeling that. Oh, you like now. I feel like you're a bit more. Oh, maybe just a little. Listen, how cold is it out there? Like, just a little.
Every time I watch battles, I feel like it. But
soon, I'm gonna
do. If you've been in the ring, you'd be lying if you say, you know what, I don't miss it.
I'm not gonna lie. I love this energy.
Iron Solomon,
that's about it.
Soon, man. So no.
Iron Solomon, and that's about it.
Yeah.
All right.
I said that.
I just saw you on the advert for what? Was you on just for foot silence there? But I see something on foot silence.
I said that for chiller.
You're going to come back for the goal, but you're going foot silence. You see what we're trying to do? Ain't no about foot silence.
But if you pay me what foot silence,
I'm loving the energy. Like, I'm loving the energy. I'm loving the fact that you've come off the win, like a clear win.
Yeah, but I'm not saying
hold on. I know you're not. But I'm just saying, I'm loving the energy. The fact that you're sitting here with the champion, like, I'm here. Or not with the champion. You're sitting here with Tony, and you're like, I'd like to battle you. You're not saying that necessarily to Scoop and Rivers, who are currently outside. Exactly. So it's a bit different. So I understand that you're not saying that to them. I understand, but I'm loving your aspiration.
Me and Tech had a conversation for a long time.
Hustle
He
team.
let me.
Hustle team. All
No,
right.
I stayed with Hustle team. He let me.
I know,
Okay.
I ain't outside
But
this shit.
I'm all for.
Scoop say he outside.
No, I ain't outside. I've opened the door. I see Crash outside.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm just getting my coat. Hold on.
Alright, come out the door.
I'm coming.
Alright, come out the door, yeah. Alright, come outside, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't say I'll come outside till the day to the do me battle with it.
Doing that. Should I wear sliders or shoes? That thing.
It's almost outside.
What I was trying to say is, Tech, that I'm loving the confidence. And you know, you've earned the right to you know, sit here and say that sort of stuff. And I know you don't take someone like Tony lightly. You're not looking, you know. I know that's the thing. That's the thing, and yes, that's how you're supposed to do it. Yeah. That's what you're supposed to do.
But obviously, you said that obviously I'm not talking to Scoop and Rivers like that, but them men are outside.
Yeah.
Like if I said to one of them man could go to
I know they are.
It's locked in.
I know they are.
Soon as.
I know.
Tony.
I know.
Tony's doing the spec thing. You know that film where Will Ferrell pretends that he's paralyzed, but he's not. You're doing that. You're doing that thing. Man, know you can walk, bro.
I'm out of the game.
See?
That's why it's easy to say your name.
We're trying to. You can see
You're like Money Mitch right now. Yeah, he's like, I lead the game. You still love me?
I love the game.
I love the game.
The game don't love me.
You don't love me.
You don't love me, man.
But it's just an ego. Like I'm only coming out to satisfy my ego. Like that's the
Alright, no, that's what we do battle rap for.
No, I'm the one, but I'm him.
Yeah,
the one
but I'll be honest with you. You see, if I'm coming out to satisfy my ego, bro, you do not want no part of my ego. None. Bro, I went to Manchester and beat Shotty. I went to Edinburgh and beat Respect.
All of that.
Come on, bro.
I need all of that. I need all of that. But this is what I'm saying.
I don't want me to come outside, man.
But listen, what I'm trying to say to you is like,
I'm
I hear you. I
hear you. I'm going to break into your car or something.
Like my feet are up. I'm watching sky.
Watching from afar.
Do you know what I mean? Like I'm. Yeah,
do you know what it is? This is the two perspectives. Tony's perspective is this, bro. I did it all, baby.
I hear that.
If you don't bring back Anson and cool, but this is Tech's perspective.
But it'll be love to the. It'll be love,
like
bro.
this.
Like to the game.
Yeah,
he can't wait.
It'll be love to
he
the
can't
game.
wait.
Like,
The longer he waits, the less likely Tony's gonna come
like it'll be love to the game. Like you can see when,
plant that
bro.
Plant that seed.
I'm trying to think, bro.
Me and Templar. Yeah, like there's bare battles that I took just cause. Alright, let's put some shine on that here. Let me.
That's kind of our battles.
You know what I mean?
Let's like, fuck it. Let me just
I hear that. But what I'm trying to say though, everybody's trying. No one else will sit here and try and get me. No one else will try and message you like, yo, bro, I'm really trying to bring. You're still here. You're here watching this.
Oh yeah, but it's fun, man.
Yeah,
you're still here.
But like, there's a reason you still enjoy it. There's a reason you don't enjoy it from the comfort of your own home, and that right now you're taking time out of your busy life, your busy schedule, all of the. There's a reason because there's something that's still.
Back in the day when this was me. Like, bro,
I was exact same. Everyone.
I would say, yo, Tone, come outside. On his neck, fam. He was not having it, fam. Eventually, he battled by him. It took years, bro. So,
bro, I was on surfer.
And them times I was outside. He was outside. I ain't been out for a minute.
Tony, I'm afraid for you to be excused from these conversations, you literally have to be like.
I'm gonna be the one, but you know what it is. Even if I have to step it up a bit, just to be like, you know what, I might have to. I'll be that one. I don't mind being that one.
I think the game works.
I don't mind being that one.
You inspire, man.
I don't mind. Yeah, bro.
Man won't say it, but
I'm not battling you. I'm on the card.
And like I said,
and then wish you was there in the building, because if you was there in the building, like, without all the trash talk, like if you was there in the building, the vibe from the building was so different to even the first No Loose chat event. This vibe was so different. It was like, do we have to go?
No Loose chat. Make us taking the building.